colors I can only see with you. I'd be better with another, but I always pick you. I try my best to fight it, can't deny it. Touches diamonds, and you're probably the reason that I'm so messed up too. I can't stop it, it's ugly, but honest. Got me tripping for the way you say my name, say my name, say my name. Could count the ways you drive me so insane, but when you call, I still fall back into your game. Play the game, play the game. Wrong can still be right. People wanna tell me all the time, but someday my prince will come. But if this ain't love, then I don't want it. But your heart's not with them. Tearing up the thought of all the pieces missing. And I try to know better, to know it's worse. I swear I'm cursed, cause I know you're bad for me, but it makes no difference. No, no, I can't stop it, it's ugly, but honest. Got me tripping for the way you say my name, say my name, say my name. Wrong can still be right. People wanna tell me all the time, but someday my prince will come. But if this ain't love, then I don't want it. 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 Someday my prince will come, but if this ain't love, then cover me in colors I can only see with you. Better with another, but I always pick you. Calling I down the ways you drive me so insane, but when you call, I still fall back into your game. No, no, wrong can still be right. People wanna tell me all the time, but someday my prince will come. But if this ain't love, then I don't want it. I don't want it. One day my prince will come, but if this ain't love, then I don't want it. I don't want it. Someday my prince will come, but if this ain't love, then I don't want it.
Regain my senses, had enough, I'm getting out of here. I make my way back wearing nothing but my underwear. Paid my dues, blacking out, can feel my face again. Yet I'm back for more because you know I can't abstain. I'm still alive. It's a hell of a feeling now. We're out of time. Prepare yourself for what's to come. I could threaten with a good time. I could promise you some ecstasy. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know anymore. I could threaten with a good time. Let's defy the laws of gravity. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know anymore. I always say there's no such thing as getting out of hand. Sounds pretty dumb as I am fighting for my life to stand. Paid my dues, blacking out, can feel my face again. Yet I'm back for more because you know I can't abstain. I'm still alive. It's a hell of a feeling now. We're out of time. Prepare yourself for what's to come. I could threaten with a good time.
evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Watchpoint Switzerland's stream of the first show match. We are looking at Project ELO, is what it is called. So, of course, I'm not here alone today. I have the wonderful RT with me. How are you today?
Oh, I'm very well. I'm happy to be casting Overwatch once again, especially with you again, Ali Resin. I hope I said it right?
Alistram? Yeah, that's
Alistram, okay, Alistram, yeah. And I hope we're gonna have a good match today, but maybe we go into the structure. How is Project Elo, or first, why does it exist and how is it actually structured?
Exactly. So this entire thing is to shine some light to, some of the maybe less popular and less high elo players, but have the community and some of the people that want to improve, but maybe need some help, need some coaching. Yeah, we want to look at those people. So this is what this entire thing is for. And of course, to give you guys at home a good show. And yeah, that basically means we have two teams with players below Diamond. And today we will just see them play. We will just have them play 5 maps, no matter what. Of course, we can count scores, but it is not like a best of 5. We will just play all the maps we just want to see as much as possible. And then once those show matches are over, Geo Alfio, Vari, and Flames Phoenix, they will look at the VODs and they will try to coach the players a little bit. And then, at like the end of the month, we will have another show match. And then it's time for us to judge if they have improved.
Yeah, and this might sound really exciting, but be aware, maybe in the future there are gonna be more tournament information about Overwatch. It seems like Geo has some stuff going on, so be prepared for those things. But I guess a great show match, or at least a great match, you can do that without the players. So let's get into the first team, Stardust Crusader, that is going to be coached by Geo. Geo.
Yeah, the name is kind of hard sometimes, but yeah, of course, Overwatch 2, we all know it, but don't forget, Overwatch 1, it was 6 players. Now we have it a bit smoother. We have 5 players, and here you can see the names, you can see the positions they take, and yeah, basically we can say the ranges here are like from silver, I think, to gold, or maybe no, never mind. Psychic is even a bronze support player, by the way. So we have everything from bronze to plat here. Everybody has his preferred picks. Some people maybe also like to play some kind of off meta stuff, but of course I don't want to spoil too much already because we want to see those raw gems in action in a few minutes.
Yeah, for sure. But let's go more into the names of the people. First, we have Itchoch. I hope I said it right because apparently it's pronounced like German. He is a Palladium tank player and likes to play Reyna, Diva, Ram, Hog, and Hog. Yeah.
Sigma and Zarya, yep. He does
wait. I didn't see that.
He does have some team experience, but like a few years ago, before Corona, when there were 2 tanks, so like the awkward times. And we also have, I love the name, by the way, Magic Pants, a silver DPS player. He's usually a gold support, and for this entire thing, he said, hey, why not learn a bit more about playing DPS? He likes to play Soldier, May, and Junkrat.
Yeah, next up is Min, also a DPS player, and in-game name It's Ming is also a gold player and likes to play Genshin, Ashe, and Hanzo. So an interesting choice there. Some direct, some projectiles, with everything.
Exactly. Yeah, some I'd say some weep stuff, with Genji and Hanzo, but they have a lot of skill expression, that's for sure. We also have our first supporter, Psychic. The bronze support player I mentioned, he likes to play Lucio on the brick, so I'm really looking forward to that playstyle, with like the aggressive, mobile, pushing support playstyle.
Yeah, and then we come to the last support player, that's gonna be Kiwi. Like the fruit? She is a gold support player that likes to play Anna, Zen, and Kirko. Solid support units, but I think that's overall it for Stardust Crusaders. So let's go into the second team, and that's going to be Plan C. There, the coach is going to be Vari, and let's go immediately with the first player.
Exactly. I just want to mention real quick, we did not really talk about that yet, but I mentioned the three coaches' names, Geo, Vori, and Flames Phoenix. And yeah, just so everybody is on the same page, Stardust Crusaders, the roster we just mentioned, will be coached by Geo. As you said correctly, this team, Plan Z, is going to get coached by Vari, and Flames Phoenix will try to help out both teams a little bit. Just keep that in mind. So, yeah, of course, now here we have the tank player, the most important role again, Buteo. And he's a gold flex player and decided to play some tanks for this project. Likes to play the Ape, likes to play Ryan, Diva, and Orisa, and also has some team experience, just like his counterpart, Ichoch, from the other team.
Well, and next up is Jesus. Maybe not the savior, but at least for Plan C, probably. He is a gold DPS player that likes to play Ash, Bastion, Pharah, Soldier 76, Symmetra, Widow. So he has a wide range of heroes he can play apparently, and has a liking for cheesy heroes.
Yep, I can already see those metro portals coming in if you talk about cheesy stuff. We also, of course, have Fronzilla, aka Franz, aka another Hanzo player, but also stuff like Widow, Junkrat, and Cassidy is a silver or gold DPS player.
But I don't know if that was copium or if it's for real. He said already he has some lag, so please give him some slack. If he's maybe not hitting all the shops, maybe he's gonna play like something like Junkrat, and then it doesn't matter anyways. But yeah, he might have some problems. Yeah. And next up
Man.
is Mammo, in-game Mammo as well. And he's a silver support player. Plays Sen, Lucio, Vivo, and Kirgo, Brick, Bab, and Ana, so basically everyone, right?
I mean, more or less that is kind of true, but a lot of options there, and maybe also a lot of stuff to pick out from. There is also Tetis, aka Tetris, that missed the R. In-game name will be Anarion, and she likes to play Mercy, Lucio, and Moira even.
Yeah, but here as well, 5 players. I've personally, well, I'm not really deep into the Overwatch scene to be honest, or not anymore. And I will say that everybody seems pretty interesting, at least from what I heard and I saw from our document we got prior to this project, obviously. And like overall, it's a great thing here just to kind of make a grassroots kind of project here in the Overwatch scene to make it a bit more accessible for players that might not be able to play in some like some custom scrims. So maybe they can learn a lot today. Maybe even improve their ranks potentially, and
Yeah.
that they get to play the highest level of Overwatch. Because I can tell you from my own experience, it's a much different game when you play on bronze or if you play on like mass or even grandmaster. Those games are much more faster and they are really fun to play. But first you have to reach that level. Now I just heard from production actually. You know what, Alistrem, take it over.
Yeah, exactly. Look at where we are. There is the really famous well. It is time to pick Roadhog and pull people right inside the well. Or even maybe pick Life Weaver and pull your own teammates in there. Who knows? I know that we will have a good time on this map. Artie, what are you looking for in this sunny country of Greece?
Well, like you said, one of my favorite thing on this map, Meneluas, is always that hole. Now, there is also right now where we are the cam is showing that a huge pit and that funny objective you have to kind of hold. Now I've popped so many players there with Lucio. You can do so much on this map, and there are many opportunities to insta-kill people just by throwing them off the cliff.
Yeah, exactly. This map is surely known for the environmental kills. You said it, you can pick Lucio. We even heard Brigitte, maybe you can boop some people off the map as well with Brigitte. That would be the fun thing. Of course, we heard Junkrat, we heard Pharah, we heard a lot of boops and knockbacks and stuff like that. So, of course, I hope to see this, but who knows? Maybe the teams decide to go for a more, basic comp, what yeah, what would probably be the better choice here. And we can actually have a first look at the heroes that they selected so far.
Yeah, I see a Monkey, Ash, um, Lucio, Anna, and
Oh, never
Sojourn.
mind. They heard
What?
us. He swapped
Okay.
from the monkey to
Yeah.
Roadhog.
Maybe
Let's
even like
go.
actually good idea because I feel like he would have lost against the Roadhog because one of the biggest annoyance for monkeys here, like if Roadhog gets into your face, it's gonna get really hard. It seems like it's gonna be starting, and one of the biggest thing you have to keep in mind, especially with the Pharaoh, having that air superiority, you have to keep it or else it's gonna be really hard.
Exactly, and we see Farah already poking in some chip damage here, as easy as it is with the pain from the sky. And Buteo already losing the hook battle here and dropped dead, but Buteo getting rest, dying, killing Ichoch here. So yeah, tanks are making it hard right now. That means the point is still not taken. This is incredible. Both teams here kind of finding the regroup, still contesting, and finally Plan Z will take the point.
Interesting what happened here. Buteo died first here, but at the end they can actually make it to an advantage themselves. Tycho's also down here now. Plan C is in absolute control of that spot.
Oh, definitely. It's 15% already, and it's Ming is dead, so you need to wait even longer. But oh my god, Bob, okay, finally the blue team, Stardust Crusaders, they find a kill. That is really good. They have to get something to get back on the point there. But what I want to talk about, look at the percentages. It's Ming almost has ult ready.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't want to be mean or something like that, but people should have more points on 40% of the point right now. Now Maimo and even the Mercy on side of Fancy Anario have to hold up, but it's mainly getting a crazy pick, and it's just a back and forth here.
Yeah, but as long as it is a crazy back and forth, they will get more and more percent. Finally, the capture should happen. Yeah, finding some more kills here. It's Ming is on fire right now, using the ult and finally getting that point. But man, Artie, this will be a tough one to get back.
Yeah, but Plan C has now even a Junkrat also. If they find like a great pick on like one support or even two players, they should be able to get control over it back. The only concern I have right now is if they have like for example a Rod Anna combo, it could potentially be really badly, really dangerous because you can easily kill people by just pushing them into the wall or even in the hole.
Exactly, the diggity hole that we all wait for, and there it is, fire in a hole, and it's a clean kill. It's being dice, but Magic Pants finds from Zilla instantly, so this is just DPS for DPS. Whole hog goes wide, and it gets countered by another whole hog, and Magic Pants finds some magic though. Gets 2 kills on Arion dead, so Tethys will be back in the spawn, and this is still looking really good. Look at the percentages now, look at this final kill here. Maimo also back to the spawn with you, and it is still blue team supremacy.
Yeah, and I'm a bit concerned now for Plan C. I might think they're gonna lose their first point because they used 4 ults and couldn't find any hole to like kind of make a space there to get the point back. Now Stardust Crusade is in a great position, especially Lucio has an ult up as well, and if they just play it safe, they should be able to finish this out.
Oh, definitely. Look at the percentages. Okay, it's a sleeping tank. I don't know how that works, but hey, Magic Pants finding more kills even. This character is just the same as I remember it from competitive, finding kill after kill. Magic Pants on an absolute roll, doing work, and there Ming trying some stuff as well with the Gengu, and this means that very first point of this series goes to Stardust Crusaders.
Yeah, one thing I want to note here, especially on what I saw on Stardust Crusader, I felt like it's Ming. Yes, he changed actually character. He was on Pharah before, but at the first few seconds when I saw him on the Pharah, his airtime was not great. He could have potentially made much more damage in like the first few seconds. And yes, they got the first point there, but I feel like with the composition plan C had, he would have been okay on staying on fire, to be honest.
Oh, maybe, but yeah, that's the interesting thing, right? This is stuff that Geo and Phoenix and Vinny can talk about with the players, you know? That's the first VOD they get to review with them, to coach them, and by the way, look at it's a nerfed Widow, yeah, don't forget that, but it is still a strong Widow, and it's a Widow versus Widow battle even. Oh, this is exciting. Some bombs from Junkrat flying along as well, and definitely poking Bing here, so he has to wait for some heals. On the other side, the Monkey is diving in deep, trying to create some space for his team, and it will be enough for Stardust Crusaders to be on the point right now.
Yeah, but still, the fight is going on. It's just a total mess here. They're not even going for the point. Meanwhile, Stardust Crusader got the point actually, and he kind of slept on that. Maybe the C stands for sleep. But yeah, it seems like they're going to take over, almost on 10% now. The fight is breaking out here once again. Two players are down. People should just go away because they're just giving out 3 ult points right now.
Oh my god, maybe the plan Z stands for Resident Sleep, but you don't write sleeper with a Z, man. You got that all mixed up. I don't even know. What I know is that Magic Pants reminds me of Digabani's performance a little bit. Man, this guy is finding all the kills, and imagine you have to play against Ming's Widow and you have to play against, yeah, Magic Pen Sojourn. You just peek around the corner, headshot, you're dead.
Yeah, but I'm now really concerned here a bit because Plan C just getting absolutely destroyed. They're going like solo into the players, just giving away 3 points. Now Frizella finds a kill, but immediately gets refragged here. Frizella here with another one still. That was just because of his passive when he dies that some bombs are dropping, and so he got that 1 kill. Stardust Crusader right now are playing very dominant. It seems like Plan C now finally are able to push back here with the Reinhardt.
Reinhardt charging onto the point and capturing it together with his team. Plan Z back in the game. It's kind of a mirror from the last game. Last game it was just the other way around. Here is a Monkey versus Reinhardt battle, by the way. Meanwhile, Magic Pants just casually finds Idol. That just happened here, and Magic Pants is going all in here. He's looking for Junkrat, finds the kill onto Bronzilla. This guy is a living aimbot right now. Oh my lord, and Plan Z, they just cannot handle the Sojourn right now.
Yeah, one of the biggest problems right now in this fight was Plan C lost their Pharah really fast. Bob was dead before even the fight started, and that's one of the biggest problems, especially if it's a 5v fight. You need that man superiority, or at least like having those men to have a fair fight, and if one man is missing, it's gonna be hard.
Hey, you said fair fight. That's not how a fair fight works. But hey, that's a fair and a square earned advantage that we got here. So Plan C, of course, they have to try to contest. And on the other side, it's 90% already. It's still contested. Look at the tiny little sliver. Bob found Ming though, so the Pharah supremacy is here finally doing stuff. It's still contested. It will reach 99%. It will reach overtime even. Judge will be able to do monkey things, find a lot of kills from Zilla. Like, so close. Surviving though from Zilla, finally getting the monkey back into his cage, and he can do the unthinkable here and get Plan Z back into the game.
Yeah, it was a good retake there from Plan C, but still I'm a bit concerned now, because if you look at the ult percentages, Stardust Crusader could potentially with the Psychic ult finish this game. Bronzilla still hasn't used his ult, even though he has his ult up for how long, I don't know. And I think they're about to start it, but that's the thing I like from Stardust Crusader currently.
No.
They are much more organized.
Bronzilla died to Cassidy. Ming found the maybe final pick of the game. Reinhardt charging in with the man advantage. He knows he has one more member in his team. The beat will drop, and all those shield Magic fans even on the Reaper, by the way, to make life hard for the enemy frontline Plan Z. They have the Shadow ready, but Theo, he has to find a winner. We will die with the Shadow ready. Bronzilla has tire, but oh no, it is not really enough, I think, for this only Magic Pants is dead. Judge will find Bronzilla, Judge will find Anarion, aka Tetris, and this means it is game 2-0. Woo!
Wow, and that was it was a kind of a swift game, to be honest. A good 2 on Illinois here for Stardust Crusaders. I would say one of the biggest problems from Plan C, in my opinion, was they gave too many solo kills. Because one of the biggest thing and something that a lot of people, especially in the lowest ranks, forget in Overwatch is once you make damage or even get a kill, you get points for your ultimate, and ultimates are game changers at the end. But that's not all, because one of the things as well is if you're in a 4v5, you have last survivability and obviously damage. So having to lose a DPS or a support early on is really rough, and I think that Stardust Crusader just played it more smoothly.
Yeah, definitely. Stardust, I think it's really interesting. It's like the first mode is already like two games, right? So on the first point, Plan Z, they had a solid opening and they got some points. They got like 50%. And then they could not really group up again and find that key pick. On the other team, like Stardust Crusaders, they were able to regroup. And I feel like, as you say it already, I feel like that's something that Plan Z was missing a bit.
Yeah, like to be honest, like no, it's actually the main reason to like it was just those
Yeah,
solo kills
yeah.
at the end. Um, One thing I also noticed is that some players, especially the Junkrat, I forgot the name actually right now. I'm sorry for that. Had the ult up for like 1 minute and hasn't used it at all.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, just use your ult if you can find a small advantage, especially on the characters like Junkrat. You won't get the 5k in an environment like this at least, right? There are sometimes those clips you see on Reddit or Twitch or whatever, but you know what I mean, that those are like Reddit
Yeah.
clips at the end of the day. One of the most important things is just get one clean kill or even two if the best case scenario, and try to get advantage for your team. But just going around actually winning the round because of it, you could have potentially got a kill with your ult, and during that fight get it
Hmm.
up again, and then you would have had like two ults, and it would have made maybe the game much easier, right? Instead of having to try find like a forceful kill in the early phase in that fight and wasting another utility.
Yeah, yeah, that's a lot of small things and some big things that, of course, went wrong in that first game. But we have 5 games today, guys, and that was just the first game. And now I know the loser team can decide the next map. So, hey, maybe, that was not their comfort. I mean, they also swapped around a little bit, so maybe they were not too comfortable. They did not really have picks ready, or they tried weird counters that didn't really work out. Next map will be Circuit Royale, by the way, so get your race cars ready.
Yeah, and this is gonna be payload. I think we actually forgot to tell you guys that. So the structure is gonna be basically first was obviously control. You have already seen it on Illinois. Now on Sacred Royale, it's gonna be payload. Then after that, hybrid, and like Ali Resm already said, it's gonna be the loser team that's gonna be picking the map. Then after that, it's gonna be push, and then at the end, we're going on to control once again. Um, Sacred
Exactly.
Royale, I'm kind of curious, especially because those players are obviously not Diamond Plus. I'm interesting. Okay, and Stardust Crusade is actually going to be attacking first, but one of the main concerns, especially on payload maps on lower ranks, is that they don't know how to like balance attacking and defending that payload. Sometimes you kind of want to let them actually come to you because on some choke points there you have to be fighting. So
Yeah.
giving
Yeah.
away those solo kills too early, especially on those important choke points, is like one of the main reasons a lot of teams lose really fast on payload, right? Because on stuff like that, and I've played a lot of payload myself, I've noticed so many times, like if someone doesn't know where those points are, it's Jover. Like it's not even over, it's Jover.
Yeah. Oh man, I love those little fancy camera rides in the background to present the map in all its beauty. I love it. Huge shout out to the professional production today from Jay, by the way. You might not see him, you might not hear him, but he does all the important work as well. And with that said, we will finally go in game. We already heard it. Stardust Crusaders will be on attack. And again, it is time to pick your heroes for the first push or defense.
Yeah, and like I've already said, Stardust Crusade is gonna be on the attack zone. A Monkey can actually be working very well. It's Wing here on the Genshin, Magic Pants on the Junkrat, Psychic on the Kiriko, and a Lucio. So pretty swift setup. I don't know about the Junkrat to be honest, but it maybe can work with the Genshin. On the other side, Plan C is gonna be in under the defense with the wait. Yeah, with Puteo, got the Orisa, yeah, got them. I'm sorry. Orisa, Reaper, Sumatra, Kiriko, and obviously Mercy, our Swiss, yeah, Swiss girl.
Exactly. I just hear that voice in my head. Don't shoot the horse. Don't shoot the horse. It is. What do we have to do now? Don't forget, guys, you get less ult charge for shooting a tank and for healing a tank. By the way, look at this backline dive already, making life hard for the defending team. What just happened with Teleporter here, man?
Wait, but it's not over. There might be a little bit of a comeback. Bob finds here it's Ming, and they have actually to back down his Stardust Crusade. So from a good position, they had actually to give up here. Still, I have to say here again, Stardust Crusade playing this really smart, going back, not giving more ultimate points. Meanwhile, Plan C is going a bit too ham there, especially not taking control over that high ground could potentially be a big problem. And I also see that Magic can switch from a Junkrat to a Pharah because he saw that probably that's the team composition here from Plan C is a bit not anti-air.
Yeah, they have no hit scan, right?
Yeah.
So this is kind of. I mean, if Symmetra is close enough, she can kind of laser you, but everything else is not really good against the Pharah. Of course, a bit weird that it is Pharah without a Mercy here, you know, to boost and fly with the Pharah in the sky. But I think Killy's heal orb is just as good. I'm really asking myself, where is the tank though right now? I feel like they are lacking the space. They are trying to find a kill first, but from Zilla, finally finding the first kill here. Mingo on Min on Genji. Now I got it. Goes down. Meanwhile, Rocket Barrage would be ready. Itchoj almost had ult the Suk, but did not get it in time. Has to walk back first, and that means Stardust Crusaders, they have to regroup here.
Yeah, right now Plan C is actually playing this very well, even though they have not taken control over that high ground. It seems like the making space is hard for Stardust Crusader. Stotch even goes here for the Zarya, but they have to make some pressure now. Ult comes out, but immediately gets killed here from Buteo, and now it might look good here again for Stardust Crusader.
Oh my lord, the blade is also slashing, not really finding too much impact here. And the battle of the Orisa versus the Zarya, who is the better frontline. Orisa will be pushed back a little bit. That means, oh, Killy finding the kill here on from Zilla with the headshot, and there is the Suk. Will find some impact at least. Killy will find Buteo here. Killy will find Bob. What is even happening? Why is Killy finding all those kills? That's absolutely amazing. Magic Pants also doing some dirty work to find these supports together with Ming.
Yeah, but one thing I have to kind of criticize your Plan C now is especially I like having like survivability, right? And like trying to like stop the payload as much as possible, but that was like a situation again where I just had to back down, especially after tank died. They kept fighting there with the Symmetra, and it's just not going to work. So Hilly is obviously going to say thank you, and now thanks to that he's gonna have Zen ult.
Yeah, Zen ult is ready. And that is, of course, a really good panic button if something happens, or if you want to counter another ult, you know, to keep your team safe. Stardust Crusaders just pushing it really well right now. They have 2 more minutes and 45 seconds at the moment. I'm still a bit confused, like, I feel like you can see that sometimes they are not really on the same page, that sometimes the tank is trying to pressure one certain spot And the DPSs of the team are trying to pressure another spot. Right now, everybody is on the objective though, and now I feel like it's about who is pulling the trigger first. With the Death Blossom from Zilla, he's trying to find a position here. He will not really find anything though. Magic Pants and Ming, they also have their ultimates up. You know, Rocket Barrage or maybe even Blade, but Ming is super low right now. Killy ulting to keep his team alive, and Death Blossom will not do anything here. And the fight is going wild right now. Not much happening though in favor for Plan Z. They cannot find the kills. Orisa is almost dead. Here, Plan Z lost their tag. Magic Pants with the Rocket Barrage though. And this means it is another victory for Stardust Crusaders.
Yeah, and they should be able to get that point here. It's Ming is probably just trying to just back off and get as much space as possible. The Kirk a bit too aggressive there. And finally gets half there from his teammates. But I see 3 ults on side of Stardust Crusade, and they could like easily win even the next fight with those ults. Meanwhile, Pancina trying to use Bob. And obviously here Orisa with Suck. Is this gonna be enough? It's Ming!
Oh my god, this Blade! No, Min tried to do some magic with Blade, but just got shot down immediately and died. Magic Pants, the next carry to die though! Zilla got the kill onto Magic Pants, and finally, Zilla and Bob, they decided to go onto the hit scans, and this means the DPSs of Stardust Crusaders, they had to swap away.
Yeah, but now it's gonna be a bit annoying because that's also one of those choke points that can be really hard. Bob almost getting killed here by the wall of Gojo, but now look at this push very well. Isotish gets 2 kills here, but here goes down with Orisa. Now the tank is away from Plan C. They could potentially make as much space as possible. Magic Fence gets here Bob as well, and even Gravity would be up here. That payload is going to get pushed even further.
Payload is almost at the goal, and this is not what we expected at all. It is still almost 2 minutes, and it is a full Stardust Crusader squad on the payload, trying to find a way. Orisa creating some space, has the Q button ready. But oh my god, Zarya going in super hard. It's Odds trying to go in. Will you survive, man? I don't even know. Okay, there are so many ults pulled at the same time. Ichoch will die. Ming is super low, but will not die. But they're getting revived from Tennis. And this is absolute madness. But it is madness in favor of our blue team, Plan Z.
Yeah, but even though they lost the fight again, I have to just mention the Stardust Crusaders. They saw they lost the fight, immediately went back. Yes, they maybe lost one more guy, but it was a really smart decision to just back down, not giving more points away to Plan C. Now, Fonzil has that McCree ult, and he could potentially find a pick here if he plays the right position. It's gonna be hard for sure. It's Stoch actually changing as well onto the Diva. I'm kind of curious now what they're trying to go for it, but it seems like they really want to just push into it. Maybe even get Bob into that fight there once they get to the payload once again.
Once they get to the payload, we will have some more action. That is for sure. Killy keeping his little Korean StarCraft 2 Pro alive in the mech, and this StarCraft 2 Pro will find an Arion, aka Tennis, and Min and Magic Pants doing God's work again here. Stardust Crusaders, look at this already. The clock will hit 0 in a few seconds, but they got the push.
Well, I didn't even register that they actually got the for some kills. They probably found some solo kills, immediately used it as an advantage and just won those points. So good push here, getting 3 points, or at least 3 checkpoints here with that payload, making it to the end, and they still have 8 seconds on the clock. Now for people that might be new to Overwatch, the plan for Plan C basically is now, that sounds kind of funny, plan of Plan C, but their plan should be to get more than 1 minute on the clock, because if they get less than 1 minute, both teams get 1 minute plus, and you obviously don't want to have that situation, or just, yeah. What do you think? How much rest, how much rest time they're gonna have?
I'm gonna be honest here. First of all, Plan Z has to make the push. Look at Stardust Crusaders. Look at their team comp that they are picking right now. We have a tank on the side of Ichoch that we have not seen at all so far.
Yeah, Sigma. Now, he's a bit of a grumpy old man, but he can do a lot of damage with his stones. Has a gravity field as well. Theo also has a... I don't know how it's
I
called,
like
because
his feet.
Huh?
Yeah, I just had to mention this. Sigma has like no shoes, by the way. If you haven't known, he doesn't wear any shoes, and I think he has kind of a feet fetish, or a my feet do not wear shoes fetish. And if the feet fetish man can do stuff, we will see it in a second. Because on the other side, there is the Ramatra. We also have not seen Ramatra so far in this series.
Yeah, so he is an interesting character. For example, his ult, basically he just can like charge into people and then he just sucks the life out of them. And he also has like a range. He's kind of... Oh, how is he kind of... No, he's kind of weird. But he's kind of fun. Yeah, no, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Like, only playing with the Anna, getting some jets down. Now, the thing is about Anna, it's not a direct hit if you're not zooming in. And so sometimes it can be hard, those hitting those shots. And getting a kill, Bob.
Finding one, but Bob finding the return kill instantly. Okay. Jesus doing Jesus work here. That is amazing, of course. But both teams are missing a DPS, so it's kind of a stalemate around this corner. And this is what you talked about, by the way, RT. Finding the right corners or choke points to hold the payload. Teams are doing it.
Yeah, so this is actually a great position here to getting that choke point there. Now one was as well on the corner for them, but they didn't take any space on the high ground, so it's getting hard to like secure that first paint. But look at this, kills after kills just fall. Now this is actually not good anymore.
Oh my lord, Stardust Crusaders and Min especially finding kill after kill here, finding the first pick and now finding some more damage in the backline from Plan Z. So yeah, as I said, first of all, Plan Z has to even make it to the finish line because so far Stardust Crusaders defense, this looks amazing.
Yeah, and now I really like how they play the high ground here. Like I feel like they listen to me here because like now it's getting really hard. They don't have like a Winston to like make space, and Stardust Crusaders, they might be able to do it, but some players are low. Now Hicksman getting back, but Magic Pants would have his 76 ult from Zilla here as well. He needs to use his ult to find that pick.
Zilla, he needs to let the tire roll. There is Genji, and there it is. There's the tire, trying to make it as hard to hit it, and he finds the kill onto Min. And of course, this is the opportunity you need. Buteo also just kicking Psychic to death into the curb, finding more kills, and finally, there is the finish line that you can see on the ground. Sadly, it is like not the real finish line, it is just the first checkpoint that Plan Z finally reached, and even more ults are gonna get used to not let it reach that first finish line, man. Artie, what is this madness here?
Yeah, that was actually a great play there from Sigma, getting those 2 kills and immediately going back to the payload so they don't get the checkpoint and they can potentially wring out more time out of this payload position. That was a great play there by Sigma, using his ult to get, I think, 1 kill, and after that he just found more and more. And now it looks once again good here for Stardust Crusaders because there's only 50 seconds on the clock, and if Plan C is not finding anything here, they might have to go even to Plan A back again.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just focusing on Sigma's feet right now whenever he hovers in the air, man. I don't know, I can't unsee it. Oh man. But yeah, that is the thing right now. Plan Z is really struggling to find anything. Buteo is trying to survive, but he will not. And Bob finding a kill, but it's not enough. It's Min with a good play here, finding a lot of kill. Meanwhile, Magic Pants in the enemy backline just casually finishing this lore 1v1. You know, Widow versus Tracer. Tracer wins. The good always win, and in this case, the good are our Stardust Crusaders because they are taking map number 2. If there is no magic to happen, no overtime will not be enough. Stardust Crusaders, GG's to you.
Yeah, 2 over Stardust Crusaders, great start by them, and they could potentially even find another one if they keep playing like that because they seem like a great unit. I have to say that some things just like, for example, one of the greatest thing I saw on especially now on this map is that they used the high ground on that one specific choke point, and you saw they had some problems to hold it. They might not have known how to perfectly play it out, but maybe they lost some players, but some of them knew if one of the most important basically guaranteeing the survivability for them there dies, you just get back down and try to just hold for the next point. So they can't go even to the first checkpoint. So they didn't even get a point, like a one checkpoint there. They just played it perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but like just very well in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that is true. I mean, in the end, guys, don't forget we're here to learn. We're here to improve. I mean, in my opinion, that's what like sports, esports, and many things in life are about. But of course, both teams can learn stuff. And again, I'm really, really hyped to see the next series already at the end of the month, 26th of July, where both teams had proper coaching, like almost 3 weeks of coaching. What we see now is just players doing freestyle. You know, it looks a bit solo queue-ish. Yeah, that is because most of those players do not have any team experience whatsoever. We said it. The tanks did play in a team, but how long was it ago? Like 40 years? That's like an eternity. You probably finished your university or something like that. You know, you made a master's degree and a PhD and stuff like that. A lot of stuff happens, and yeah, right now I have to say stuff like the Genji blade that Min just pulled out. You know, like the swag blade, easy clap. Stardust Crusaders, they just look a bit better.
Yeah, I also wanna say that Sigma played very well. I felt like he was a big reason why they could potentially win that last checkpoint there, like at least hold that first checkpoint there against Plan C, because he used his ult, got the kill, and I think I'm already mentioned during the game, got another kill, and immediately, I think like that, right? He probably said in Discord, hey guys, I got 2 kills, let's go into the fight again, because I had like a 3v2 situation, and saw that situation, so they were able to, defend the first checkpoint, and thanks to that, they were able to finish that map as fast as possible there was.
Yeah, exactly. So we already had our first King of the Hill maps. We already had the escort payload maps. Artie, tell us what is going to be next.
Yeah, so the next one is gonna be hybrid. Basically, hybrid means you first have to. Yeah, so basically on hybrid, you have to first get control over zone, then a payload comes out, and then you have to push it for, I think, 2 more checkpoints. Now, I heard from production it's gonna be Hollywood, and Hollywood is a very well-known map since Overwatch 1 is it's in it. And one of the things about Hollywood, again, having control over the high ground and just knowing when to go down to defend your point. This could make or break, especially on the first point. After that, you're gonna have a payload that goes first through a cinematic. How do you call it in English? Cinematic background for a Wild West movie, and right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know what the scenery, right?
Scenery, yeah, exactly. Scenery
prop.
for a Wild West movie, and then once after that, you go into the storage room, I would say. Or is it? Well, this is the storage room.
I mean, it's just Hollywood, right? It is. You're on the sets,
Yeah, right.
you know, shooting some movies, and then you can see behind the curtain. You can see behind the magic, you know.
Yeah.
But man, remember the Sojourn from our Magic Pant player? Man, when I say Magic, I have to think of his amazing plays.
Yeah, he was pretty consistent, got great kills, and that's one of the most important things as Sojourn. Just slide around, make damage, get those right clicks as well as possible. I like Sojourn is still strong even though she had some nerfs. It's just like how you use her, right? And I feel like even nowadays, especially when after nerfs, it's much more skilled. But if you excel at playing like that, I like to call it the Quake playstyle, you can do still a lot of damage with Sojourn.
Oh, Quake! Yeah, true. It is kind of like playing Quake a bit, even though Quake is a bit more fast paced. But hey, you have a lot of rail shots with Sojourn and still some normal shots with Sojourn, and it is just a good mix of both to find your targets. And talking about Sojourn, please, Magic Pants. He goes for Widow. Who wants it? Come on, swap it around, Magic Pants, please.
Well, you can play Widow, especially at the start of the map, just trying to get a pick. Maybe someone is going to go too deep here in front, because one of the most important things here, especially in the first zone, is to hold that choke point there. I've already mentioned maybe the high ground. is a great way to just hold there. Now you have also the option to go through a little room on the right side, but most of the times you can die easily there, especially if the enemy has some bombs or whatever to do damage. Now the Ana is pretty aggressive there, but let's see how Nancy is going to defend the first point here.
First point is the point to defend, and it is the choke point to hold, and Min just pushes through it with his mobility, with his deflect, with his everything. Would you look at that? And George already finding a kill on the front Zilla. Magic Fans also down low. Finally, thank you, sir, going for the Sojourn. It would be just criminal to not pick it after being so consistent on it. That's, I mean, that's just my take. I mean, I personally hate Sojourn, but if it's in my team and playing so well, you know, give me that stuff every day. Meanwhile, Fight is still rampaging here. Magic Pets, look at this! He's doing work again. And honestly, this is already the first objective. Decidedly Killy finding Buteo as well at Ichoj. He is just really strong, really healthy, and this means it is a first capture.
Yep, and that's a pretty fast capture actually. Almost only now having 5 minutes on the clock. They should be able to at least get one checkpoint here. Let's see how they're gonna playing this out plan, see, but again, they just lost some people and then just everything fell apart now. Obviously, especially in hybrid, that's a thing that can happen easily on the first point, but now they have to gear up or just be ready here for the payload.
Be ready for the payload. Bob finding a kill on the tank killing machine. Ichoj also finding one, but Buteo finding the tank counter kill here. Buteo finding a lot on Orion, also rezzing a lot here. Oh, from Zilla with a beautiful kill as well.
Yeah, great. Holding the first kind of push here from Stardust Crusaders. Now they still have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, and they have a Reinhardt ult and a Genjin ult, but they have to think. And now it's gonna be interesting fighting between two Reinhardts. Both have an ult. Let's see how this is going to work out, because whoever gets the ult, it's gonna win. Oh, and look at this.
Going in, look at the blade here. Min finding one, finding another. Buteo finding, putting a dent into the other team. Bob also finding one, finding the tank here. That is really important. It is a 3 versus 3 right now, but no tank on the side of Stardust Crusader, and this means they have to back the hell out of here.
Yeah. Here even gets a kill here on Ming, and that's looking great here once again from Plan C. And right now everything works here. Let's see. Now this, I know this is actually smart. He's gonna use his Bastion ult and hasn't found anything, so a bit questionable, especially I don't know why he would use it there. But I guess he wanted to zone there. Now Frontilla as well has Junkrat ult, and he might find a good pick here for the next fight.
Window already used as well here from Killy. And will the window be enough to find something? I'm not really too sure about it. Fire in a hole, and there we find the kill. Magic Pants dies. It's been instantly finds from Zilla though, so I don't really know if it's too worth it. 2 DPSs are down right now. Both tanks are going. Oh my god, he's trapped. Ming is still getting trapped here, so he will be stopped in his advances and kinda has to take things a bit slower compared to his other options right now. There is the Sojourn Orb forcing the team back, and oh my god, the tank Bob will, Jesus, no, he goes down here. It's Josh leading the charge. Maimo also just dying here, and this is another good fight for Stardust Crusaders. The payload will be pushing.
I don't know if that fight was winnable, but I think Marmo doesn't know that the Ana ult immediately puts your character on 100% health, because he could easily save someone there, and they could have potentially even turned around the fight. Now, I don't know if that's actually true, but there was still, I think, a little bit of a possibility there. Now everything is just falling down. Solo kills are getting...
Oh my god, the blade!
Even
the
the Genjin ult.
Look at the blade! Oh my god, from Zilla finally putting a stop to this Genji, but Min, the damage is already done. From Zilla on 40 HP. Oh my god, Stardust, they are just pushing through this.
Yeah, And even he dies here. That's really huge kill here. And Jungrid is down. Mercy is down. They also have only one healer with Marmo. And even a Shadow on side of Stardust Crusade with a Lucio Bob, Lucio ult. So they're gonna have ult, they're gonna have HP, they're gonna have a CC ability here to just kind of try to get that last choke point out here.
Oh man, it looks kinda grim. I hate to say it right now, but the payload is already so far and it's still almost 3 minutes for Stardust Crusaders. So a lot of tries for them and they have some good ults up as soon as the... Okay. It will find a bit of damage at least here. Bob's AKG's ultimate stun there, and ItChurch finding one, but Franzilla Buteo finding Magic Pants and Killy. The fight is raging on, but it is a numbers disadvantage for Clans, even though they have closer spawn right now. ItChurch finding Tedis here. Franzilla finding Min in return though. So far it's a lot of trading back and forth, and I think Clancy is finally holding on.
Yeah, Bob now switching here back to the Pharaoh. I don't know if that's the right call there. He cannot do a lot of damage, especially in those tight spaces, but he needs to find those damage. And let's see, Psychic is probably going to play a big role here, because once he pops that ult, they are able to push here into the last zone. And it's Mingo even holds Frontzilla.
Okay, Franzilla is dead, and this again means Plansy in a numbers disadvantage. Bob dead, Mimo dead, window pulled, triggers getting pulled. That is reviving someone, but man, Magic Fans ItChurch together just on a rampage. And the Pharaoh is trying to fly away, but will also die to the hands of Killy. And this is a strong opening by our red team, Stardust Crusaders.
Yeah, again, just absolutely going through. Maybe it's the taste in JoJo. Maybe I don't even know if that's a reference with Stardust Crusader, but I at least think it is. They've been playing very well. Now they have 1 minute and 22 seconds here left. If Plancy makes it through it, but first Plancy has to make it through it. And I know on Hollywood if they can make it, because so far they haven't showed any like big team plays, and now it's time. They are in Hollywood, so maybe they can shoot a film here and make it to an action movie against Stardust Crusader, but if they keep going, it might be even a romance. Even
I love the metaphors, man. You know, it's a Western movie so far. I think it's like a bank getting robbed or something. Who knows if they can... I mean, Stardust Crusaders, Magic Pants already stole my heart. You all know that with his precise plays. This time, it will be a totally different composition, though. Ming on the Sojourn this time, of course. That confuses me a little bit, but hey, Magic Pen said, let me play at a Widow in this defense. And ItChurch, look at this, yet another tank we have not seen yet.
Yeah, I don't know if she is the best choice here, to be honest. I would have rather have someone classic, but maybe I'm still in the old Overwatch 1 days. Let's see if this is gonna work out, but I like the aggression as long as...
Oh my god! Magic Pants finding the catch instantly, and this means you have to go in here. You have to try to make work. ItChurch still standing strong, holding the choke. Magic Pants trying to find an opening here. And of course, finding somebody that early is pretty good, but it also means the spawn is just right around the corner. So it is still kinda even right now.
Oh, Winston's going in, gets a kill on its Ming, and now there's a possibility to make some space onto the side. And now even the Widow is gonna get hunted.
Widow trying to get up there with the grappling hook, and there's Junker Queen in the face of Monkey, in the face of Buteo. Buteo dies here. ItChurch, superior tank domination is here in this game so far. He's still living somehow. Finally, he dies, and Bob getting all the kills with the turrets. There is Jesus scrappy cheesy playstyle.
Yeah, and it seems like they're gonna get first point here actually almost in the same time like Stardust Crusader did. Now obviously that first point is sometimes hard to hold, but let's see how far they can come now with the payload, because this is not gonna be a make or break. And Bob is here really far alone, and I think he's going to die for that.
He will pay for it indeed. Min will find him with an arrow to the knee, as we like to say here. And this means it is time to push a little bit still. The payload is getting pushed. Fronzilla finding the support Psychic going back to spawn body. And here, yeah, of course, Min trying to find some damage here, trying to find something, but yeah, you have to be wary to not die yourself, Mr. Hanzo. Magic Pants dropping dangerously low, Min also super low, so the DPSs are not healthy, and still he finds an Orion like Tethys. Okay, there we go. The defense is holding strong so far. They have to keep on with it though. Jungle Queen is there in the front line with Killy's ultimate here. Junk Tire will maybe find something. Even Symmetra ultimate, he will find 2 here. He instantly finds the Junkrat, but it will already be enough damage done. Plan C looking strong here.
Ooh, I don't like that. Wait. I don't think that dragon was right call there. I was a more for desperate usage. Now I like to use the ults as early as possible, but not for losing fight like that. So Stardust Crusader are gonna lose one really important ult. Meanwhile, Plan C has even 2 ults on their side. And I think with Marmo, if they get the right play here, they should be able to get the first checkpoint here with payload.
Man, this is looking really hopeful for Plan C. Maybe they're finally finding the synergy. Maybe it is enough. Ichoj on the Jungle Queen here, still doing a lot of work. It looked better than I anticipated here. And meanwhile, though, Stardust Crusaders doing work. Ichoj Killy down right now, but only Bronzilla and Maimo left so far on the payload. Maimo dies to Psychic. Also here, this means, look at it, 1 meter is all that they needed, but Stardust Crusaders, they knew when to go in.
Ooh. Now they have made it kind of back, so they can now somehow defend that first checkpoint. But it's gonna be hard because Plan C still has 3 minutes to plan any offensive they would like to do here. Get that checkpoint. Now let's see, it's being here with the Hansons trying to do some damage. Look at this, Fronzilla gets some 2 kills!
Oh my god, he gets all the kills that you wanted, and this means only the tank has to go down. Look at this 5-player kill streak. Fronzilla is on fire. That is a feature they added back in, by the way. Thank you for that, Blizzard. And this means Fronzilla already has Tire back up, only a few tiny bits of percentages, and look at the teleporter there already. This could be really sneaky.
Yeah, but still, it requires team play, and I think that's gonna be really hard to like use it as good as possible. Now there's gonna be a bit of a jungle fight up there, but both teams now have Junkrat on their teams. Kind of funny to see, even though Junkrat is not the most played hero, I would say.
Okay, but yeah, I think it makes sense on this part of the map if you want to protect this corner. Do not let any enemies through it. Meanwhile, on the objective, we also have a really wild fight going on here. Bob has his ultimate ready. He's thinking about using it. Tire also going in there, finding 2 again from Zilla. Just making stuff work with his Junkrat. Big Potato also finding the next one. And oh my god, Artie, is this it? Is this Plan C finally waking up and being ready to defend this map?
Yeah, I would say Fronzilla at least things like that, because he is absolutely going ham right now. But that's gonna be the last fight here for last point, and it's still kind of contested, so they can't really finish it. Every second matters now here for Plan C. The more they have for the second push, it would be great to have.
Oh man, Ming even swapping to the Tracer to get onto point faster. Maimo finding a kill, Bronzilla finding a kill, Potato finding a kill. They find kill after kill, and this means it is game at this point. 1 more minute. This is a pretty darn good advantage that Plan Z got themselves here. Of course, it is not the 3rd game, but it looks good so far for them. If they can keep on going strong, I am hopeful.
Yeah, and like I said, I rather watch an action movie than a romance movie here, so I'm happy that Plan C is kind of striking back, especially Fronzilla here. Trying to be Godzilla, it seems like, because he's just absolutely destroying them right now in the Stardust Crusade.
Well, you know how they say to Junkrat players, he's going absolutely crazy, and of course he keeps it up with the Junkrat. That's what I want to see. Never change a running system, right? So Junkrat works really well at the moment, so might as well show us some more explosive action here.
I don't want to be picky, but I just don't like Bastion. It's like his ult is kind of useless. It's just me, but like
Yeah,
I
but he has a
remember.
minigun.
Yeah, I know, but like so far the ultis are like it's not even out the usage. It's just like overall his ulti is not the best in my opinion, especially in a game mode
Yeah.
like this.
I mean, maybe if you combo it up or something, you know, with some, like, I don't know, Zarya Psyk or so, but yeah.
Oh! Look at Jungred. Look at Frontilla.
Okay,
He's hiding.
waiting. He's,
Oh
yeah,
no,
no,
okay.
Okay, he was like, nah, I'm throwing some nades in there, and now the push is finally happening. Ming is already dead, so this means Magic Pants though. Also super low, Psychic super low. Magic Pants, you need to get some heals, buddy. Magic Pants will finally find the heals, and Abe, can he get out? He will in-charge. Min finally finding Tennis though. Bob also finding Magic Pants here. How dare you say his special is bad? He's angry, he will go ratata, and yeah, he will just die. This might as well be enough here to just open up the gates for Stardust Crusaders.
Yeah, now one of the big problems is the half-minute advantage here on the side of Plan C, but still having a first checkpoint is a good start because at the end of the day, Plan C has to do the same thing, right? So they have now a bit of a still hope going on for them. Let's see if they are able to kind of hold now to the first checkpoint. It's gonna be hard because from now on they have to stay on the payload. There are no extra times in overtime. That means it's just gonna run out even though they're taking control of it. And let's see if immediate fights break out on the roofs.
Oh yeah, on the rooftop is where the action always is in the action scenes, right? And hopefully Ming will, yeah, he will survive, he will get heals. Magic Pants also, oh my god, Magic Pants dying on the ground to Reinhardt. That's absolutely illegal happening to a Pharah, and Buteo will use this opening that he just found with his team. Maybe the rest can get through, yes, but Killy will leave his life for this. We'll have a lot of way to cover back from spawn. Bob finding a lot of work here as well, and Buteo finding a beautiful shatter to secure the round 3 finish here. Overtime is officially done. This looks pretty good, I hope, for Plan Z. They have 2 minutes left.
Yeah, good. At the end, they were able to hold even in that choke point there. And one of the things I have to kind of say was not the smallest thing. Stardust Crusaders. I don't remember who played the Mercy, but I would have. I don't know. It was a revive that was not necessary. I think it was much more important just stay in the back, just trying to heal your teammates there, just to keep people on the payload, right? Now Plan C actually played that very smart. They knew they had the kills. They immediately went on the payload themselves and tried to pressure them away from it. Just make it really hard because Stardust Crusaders had to have someone on it. So it's either you lose a life or you lose the game, right? And so they played that perfectly there. Great plan by them.
Indeed. Guys, we are like on the halfway point of today's evening. It is map 3 out of 5, and so far, Stardust Crusaders, they got 2 wins, and now it is finally Plan Z's time to shine. They have 2 minutes and 22 seconds to push onto the objective, and then push the payload just a teeny tiny few meters.
But let's see, 2 minutes and 20 seconds here on the clock now for Plan C, and it has to work now. Stardust Crusaders as well here with Bastion. Let's see how well it works. Plan C, it wasn't that well for at least for the first point here.
Bastion getting some damage, but not really killing anything so far. Sad robot noises here. You can kinda find the jump onto the rooftop here. You can find the jump. We can see Buteo trying to hunt Magic Pants. Magic Pants dying to Bob. The cheese pig is doing work again. Jesus, man. He's just going for it, and it is still a wonky fight, though. It is still a fight that you have to win. Healy almost dying. Itchurch finding Buteo, and this is huge. Monkey down, I repeat. No tank. Bob finding Killy, though, and this kind of evens it out here. Itchurch finding Bob instantly as a return kill. And now Frontilla, maybe he can make us... he almost dies. He can make us proud again. Not really though, not yet. Of course he tries to get in the poke, he tries to get the harass damage, but it will not result in a kill, and I don't know if they can break it. Okay, Magic Hand's finding Buteo, but Bastion dying for this. And here we are, finally. Stardust Crusaders, though, they are still holding the point.
Oh, this is great from Stosh here, finding another kill, even has the shadow now, and this is maybe the turning point here for Stardust Crusader on the third map. They might even get that. Bob goes down as well. He only found magic pants here, but still the Stardust Crusader should be able to reset here. Now this is gonna be the last push for Plan C.
It is kind of the last push, you're totally right about that. May is now in Stardust Crusaders lineup. The wall will instantly annoy Maimo. Can open the gates in a few seconds. 100%. No, he dies! No, are you kidding me? This means it is a disaster for Plan C. No Buteo even swaps to the hamster to get onto the point. Just somehow a full-on emergency for Plan Z. 2 seconds, 1 second. Hamster is on the objective, but you just have to kill the hamster now. And you need to find a kill somehow. No kills to be found. Man, Stardust Crusaders, they are just too strong.
Well, and I mean, Stardust Crusader goes 3-0 here, even on Hollywood. They show great resilience. Now, this was a pretty interesting match because at the end of the day, both teams got through the whole map. I saw some great team play from Plan C this time, and I feel like they just have to keep pushing on those aspects, and they might have a great chance here to make it at least to a 3-2. Now, technically, yes, Stardust Crusaders has won this series, if you want to say it like that, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a show match, so yes, we are going to see all 5 maps, so please stay here. Next up, it's going to be the game mode. Let me look at the... Yeah, it's going to be push, and push is that one game mode where you have a robot in the middle, you try to push objective into the enemy base, and whoever gets those meters on the push, it wins at the end.
Artie, I have to ask you, I remember when Push came out, you know, Riot, I'm already saying Riot Games, KW, Blizzard, they were like, yeah, guys, we took away 2 capture points, you know, remember the, like, Egypt map and stuff like that, you know, that's all gone, we don't have that anymore in Ranked, but now we have Push, we have a new game mode, and first of all, players were excited, and then they played it, and they were like, man, this first fight is really important, isn't it? If you lose that one, you kind of have to lose like 2 or 3 in a row to even come back.
Look, it says a lot. I would rather have 2 CP than push, but hey, at the end of the day, it's a decision of Blizzard, and I'm just gonna accept them. Like, it is what it is. We can't change anything about it, and just, you have to live with it. I feel like,
yeah,
you know, still play push. I think overall it's a fun game mode. Are there problems? Yes, but let's be honest, in every game you play, there are some problems. I feel like we always complain about everything, but at the end of the day, we still play the game, so it means just that we care about the game, right? And it is what it is, you know? I don't know what to say.
I mean, I like push. I just think you really have to think about the really, really first fight. What we also have to think about is what if somebody has to go to the toilet, or what if somebody wants to grab a snack. So in this regard, I think it's fine to say, let's have a short break. Guys, again, in theory, Stardust, they won the best of 5 series, but we will play all 5 matches, so we can see all the game modes. We can still see our talented young raw diamonds play their games. So yes, congratulations for the 3-0 so far, but hey, maybe Plan Z can come back stronger after a short break. So see you then.
I can only see with you. I'd be better with another, but I always pick you. I try my best to fight, I can't deny it touches diamonds, and you're probably the reason that I'm so messed up too. I can't stop it, it's ugly, but honest, got me tripping for the way you say my name, say my name, say my name. Could count the ways you drive me so insane, but when you cut but your heart's not with them. Tearing up the thought of all the pieces missing. And I try to know better, to know it's worse. I swear I'm cursed, cause I know you're bad for me, but it makes no difference. I can't stop it, it's ugly, but honest. Got me tripping for the way you say my name, say my name, say my name. Wrong can still be right. People wanna tell me all the time, but someday my prince will come. But if this ain't love, then I don't want it. 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 Someday my prince will come, but if this ain't love, then cover me in colors I can only see with you. Better with another, but I always pick you. Calling my down, the ways you drive me so insane. But when you call, I still fall back into your game. No, no, wrong can still be right. People wanna tell me all the time, but someday my prince will come. But if this ain't love, then I don't want it. I don't want it. Someday my prince will come, but if this ain't love, then I don't want it. I don't want it. Someday my prince will come, but if this ain't love, then I don't want it.
Regain my senses, had enough, I'm getting out of here. I make my way back wearing nothing but my underwear. Paid my dues, blacking out, can feel my face again. Yet I'm back for more because you know I can't abstain. I'm still alive. It's a hell of a feeling now. We're out of time. Prepare yourself for what's to come. I could threaten with a good time. I could promise you some ecstasy. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know anymore. I could threaten with a good time. Let's defy the laws of gravity. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know
When your heart is racing at the speed of light, and you feel like you got nowhere else to go. No, I'll hold you till the sun comes in the morning light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe. Yeah, I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. When your heart is racing at the speed of light, and you feel like you got nowhere else to go. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light.
I'll keep you safe. I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. When your heart is racing, and you feel like you got nowhere else to go.
When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. Ooh, moonlight. Ooh, moonlight. Can't believe I found you, baby. Come alive. Loving you like we're dancing in moonlight. Wanna waste our time, in the moonlight. Wrap me up all night, in the moonlight. Wanna waste our time, in the moonlight. Wrap me up all night, in the moonlight. You look so good, it hurts my soul. No, I can't deny the way you pull it. Ooh, moonlight. Ooh, moonlight. Can't believe I found you, baby. Come alive. Loving you like we're dancing in moonlight. Look at what you did, I'm slipping on it. Yeah, I'm all in, I must admit it. Ooh, moonlight. Ooh, moonlight.
Guys, we
I found you,
are back, and we will see if this short break was enough for Plan Z to, I don't know, maybe think about some strats, maybe talk to each other, maybe look at some cute pet compilations. I don't even know what you want to do, but everybody needs their own what do we call it? Like mentality reset, right? A mental reset, their emotional reset, and let's see if they found it. Let's see if they can give us some more good banger games and maybe a comeback in game numero 4 and 5.
Well, so far Plan C, I think with holiday. No, it's not a holiday. On Hollywood, they showed that they have some fangs. So like they just have to now bite at the right point to get somehow Stardust out of a win. Now, like we were, how we already discussed, Stardust is now up 3-0, so they technically won this match, but still, there are still two maps to be played. And at the end of the day, it's about improving. Today is the first day that these teams play together, at least from what I heard, and those teams are getting coached. So again, guys, on the 26th, on Wednesday, is going to be another show match, and then they are going to be coached by good players here from the scene. Actually, let's say the names. What was the names again? Geo is gonna be it.
Gio, Vinny, and Phoenix.
Vari and Flames Phoenix, right? Yeah, and
Vari, oh yeah, excuse me.
Vari, yeah. But and like I said, I've seen a lot of people actually in the chat chanting for some people, so keep that up because they're going to need those energies. Yes, you had a pause, but every energy you can give them, it's gonna be improved their place. Alistair, any players that stood out the most for you right now?
I mean, I said it 1,000 times. I will say it one more time. Magic Pants on Sojourn is just straight out cheating. But on the other hand, we also had like Fronzilla getting some insane catches with the Junkrat. So, and then also let's not forget about Jesus, aka Bob's. Symmetra was it right? Suddenly popping off, and even the tank players, Ichoch and Buteo, sometimes finding really, really good catches, finding the opening kill. So yeah, I feel like the supports maybe did not shine as much as they could, but it's always hard to shine as support because if nobody like acknowledges your existence, it means you're doing a good job. If your team just survives and rotates.
Yeah, sure. I absolutely agree on this. Like supports, it is what it is. Sometimes you're just in the back line trying to heal your teammates. I feel like if you also do damage and you really see someone, then that means they are really, really, really good as a support. But as long as you're just doing your job as your support, keeping people alive, doing some damage for getting your ult up as fast as possible, that's it. Especially on a level like this, what we are right now.
Yeah, definitely. So we can still say though, all the players had their moments, and all the players also had some bad moments. It's of course if you have one, you're gonna have the other as well. But I'm wondering, the next match is going to be a push map, and I am so excited to finally get to know what the players decided to play on.
Yes, I actually don't know how many push maps there are, but one that comes in my mind is Colosseum, and the other one is in Portugal. I actually don't know the name anymore. Um, I forgot the name, but whatever. But both maps are pretty beautiful. Esperanza, exactly. Esperanza is the map on Portugal. Both maps are interesting. Like I said, it's not a problem of the maps. It's just sometimes that push can be unbalanced in some situation. One thing I have seen teams, like really good teams do, especially in the Overwatch League, not even pushing the push objective too far into the enemy, because one of the thing is if you push the objective into your enemy territory, then that means they are going to have a faster respawn rate as well. And are going to be there much faster to help their
Yeah,
teammates. So sometimes it's actually
yeah.
smarter to actually go back with your teammates or like just try to fight for the objective, because or actually backing down and actually ignoring it and go more in the front, making some damage, then go back and slowly just pushing it out to not give your enemy as much space and possibility as possible.
Yeah, definitely. So I feel like it's interesting. We're, of course, the entire community is ranting a bit about push, and yet here we are with some pretty spicy and interesting tactics after all. So, of course, I'm really excited to see if we will see those strategies in those games. Of course, Plan Z, they have the momentum and the mental disadvantage. That's just how esports works, right? If you
No,
lose three in a row,
Stardust.
you're yeah. Wait, what did I say? I said Plan Z has a
Yeah.
mental disadvantage, right?
Oh
Is it
man,
advantage?
disadvantage. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is why. Okay,
They
okay.
have a disadvantage. But we had a pause, to be honest, and let's see. Let's look at the team compositions right now. I see Rematron, Stardust Crusade, Genshin, Sojourn, Lucio, Anna, and Ramata just got changed out by Winston. I mean,
Monkey.
Winton, Wonky, and on Plan C we
Monkey,
see a
Harambe.
Diva, Genji, Ash, Kiriko, and at the end,
Moira. fading
Moira.
out of
God,
spawn.
why are the names coming out? Like I didn't play for a month and I already forget everything. God damn it.
Oh man, I remember my dad saying if you would just put in school as like remembering all those Pokemon names and stuff, you would be the best student at this. And I also see aborting mission here. Baby Diva already out of mech. This means they will fall back, and again it is Stardust Crusaders with the first team win here. Oh my god. I hate to say it, but Stardust Crusaders, they look dominant again.
Yeah, and look at this, even the percentages. Stardust Crusader did a lot of damage in that fight. Even Plan C. Everybody's around 20%. Stardust Crusader actually has like even twice as much percentage. So they might have the ults up earlier and could potentially push that objective even far. Let's see, they're trying to now kind of hold them in that choke point right side, and I feel like this is a bit too closed for push, I think.
I'm not sure here. We see Maimo on his signature Brigitte now, trying to get some damage in, and it works so far. Psychic and Magic Pants both dead. This means it shot killing from Zilla though, so I think it's not like quite over yet. Maybe you can still find something somehow. I'm not really too sure now. Monkey is backing off right now. That means, oh, maybe finding Genji here. Oh my god, what is the sense here? Not really finding kills Genji. Oh my god, he will finally go down to Buteo. Diva doing God's work here. Finally killing the ninja. Sending him back to spawn. Killy also finding a kill here. Maimo died.
I just want to mention the Winston player, Ichochi, is playing very good right now. He's just making space for his team. So now couldn't save the Genji, but look at this. He even finds the kill on Frontzilla with the ultimate and just does so much damage. Buto finds now finally a bomb, Diva bomb here. Magic Paint gets a kill on Anaria. Now it's just totally back up here, and Stardust Crusader are able to push the objective back.
Definitely. Would you look at this? Stardust Crusaders again, and Magic Pants just on fire on this Sojourn. Finding the mech even, finding the baby Diva even. Oh my lord, this guy is just built different, and this is already the first point on this mech.
Yeah, 53 meters already on side of Stardust Crusaders, and it's gonna keep going. Ultis on 3 characters, meanwhile Plan C still hasn't anything. Let's see, now they're going in that street there. That street can be big, but let's see again. Belate comes out, finds Bob, can even find Pharaoh. He doesn't, but Buteo goes down here as well. And Stardust Crusade is absolutely shredding Plan C right now.
Absolutely shredding is the right word, Artie. Look at that. Stardust Crusaders still pushing the payload, aka the robot, with 2 members, and nobody can really stop them. They're like at the final corner already.
Ooh, looking rough, especially now they have a bridge ult. The rally can come in and do a lot of... Take over, please.
While you die, I can talk about psychic. Brigitte dominance is secured again. I just love it when you are like successful in the mirror matchup. It's always again another mental edge. Ichoch finding Frontzilla. He's just jumping into the sky. This Winton gaming, and he has his ultimate ready again. Winston Rage is ready to be funneled into some slaps, and there he goes. Zarya will run for her life. Winston just going completely crazy, creating so much space again. Meanwhile, Bronzilla also equipped with his ultimate with the rocket barrage, ready to maybe finally put a dent and make sure Stardust Crusaders, they can bleed.
Yeah, but that's one of the things I don't like about pushes. Now they have to push back the objective and lose sometimes there as well. Now they get some good kills here. Now it's actually pole wipe here from Stardust Crusaders, but still have 1 meter and 27, 100 meter and 27. So it's gonna be hard here to get back here. Bob gets a kill on Ming, and now there's actually a possibility to push that objectives even further than they had so far. Let's see how far they can come.
Yeah, now it is in favor. It's like all about the distance, right? Now it's like 140 meters difference between Plan Z's Bob right now and Stardust Crusaders. So for Stardust Crusaders to come back here, they kind of have to get like 2 or maybe even 3 fights. There is the infra side, the wall hack is activated from Bob, Jesus, and I'm not really too sure if you want to push into that. Rocket barrage is ready. Is this a huge barrage? Okay, getting killy, forcing the entire team to just push in there. But Magic Pants and Min, they will find kills here. Mimo from Zilla, they died. Nothing they can do right here. Bob also dead, and we can see the cam from Josh in his golem for big man strong will get work done again, and this means the robot is finally going to walk into Stardust's favor again.
Yeah, Stardust even have 4 ults on their side. Sojourn ult, Genji Blade, Barrage on Psychic, and Kelly here with a Nano boost. With the right oh, look at this! Magic Paint finds Frontilla. Now there's a great opening here for Stardust to push back Plan C and actually finish that push.
Maybe. This is the opening we needed and we wanted to see. The bubble will keep Genji alive. And Genji! Oh my god, it's Ming with the blade here. Super strong. Even the bubble, I just, missed the Predator. And of course, Min with a beautiful blade once again. Just doing a lot of damage, doing work. Min, he is unstoppable. He's a beast right now. Oh my god, would you look at that? Is this already the finish in just 7 minutes? 1 more meter, and of course the Junkrat trying to save the day, but it will not be enough. This was a quick push map, guys. 7 minutes only, and this is the 4-0 already.
Yeah, Stardust again playing that very, very well. I still think that Plan Z has played much better in the first 3 maps, or at least the first 2 maps. But still, Stardust Crusader just pulled it off there, getting those insane picks from the individual plays of both DPS players, showing what they can do, and I feel like that was just the tipping point here for Plan C on this push map.
Yeah, again, I feel like push can be really, really dominating. You kind of win like 3 fights in a row, and that's the entire map. So Plan Z, they struggled a bit and they fought back really well, but it was not enough to stop the powerhouse called Stardust Crusaders. Man, Magic Pants again, I don't know, dude. We should have bans to ban away the Sojourn from him. Whenever he goes on that pick, he just finds so much consistency. You know, it's not just one pop-off play, but he consistently finds those kills. You already mentioned it earlier, but he keeps on doing it even after the break.
Yeah, consistency is one of the most important things in Overwatch, and he plays it perfectly. But also it's Ming with that blade at the end, especially getting those 3 kills with a blade is not easy. I will be honest. I've played a lot of Genji myself, and especially if you're starting out with him, like that's a thing you have to learn. Getting those blade kills efficiently as possible and getting those dashes right. And he did that perfectly, killing 3 people, basically the whole team already. And there was just no plan anymore for Plan C there to kind of hold that push objective. Now, we have already now played 4 maps, and that means the last map is going to be played. This is going to be Control. Control again, it's just, you have 3 different maps, obviously in one region, and whoever gets control of that control. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, if you get control of the control, you win 1. So
control of the control point, I guess.
Yeah.
You
So I'm interesting to see the picks again. Junkrat might be working on some of those picks, especially for example on like tight maps. There are like closed maps. There are
Yeah.
some control maps where it's more open, so it's better if you pick something else. But I feel like at the end of the day, I don't think it's about the comps. It's more about actually the team play itself, how the players are playing.
You're talking about team play, and all I see is just Sojourn finding all those solo kills, and I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, team play. Where I mean, I'm a tank player myself. Okay, I actually like creating space and creating team play and stuff. And then you have your DPS players. Like I'm playing Apex Legends here. Oh, look, solo kill, easy win.
Actually, let me make a point here. I feel like he's getting those kills. Yes, he has somehow decent positioning against the enemies. But one of the biggest thing why he currently also excels right now is with the Sojourn, the enemies are giving away too many free kills in my opinion. Now I don't want to discredit him. He's playing very well and he is obviously abusing it because like if you have the opportunity then use it, right? There's no thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like most of the times Plan C's are just scattered around, giving him those single picks. And on Sojourn, where you have this consistent
Yeah.
damage, and especially with that finisher you have, it as a squishy hero, you have no chance against Sojourn.
Oh, definitely. And of course, also, yeah, we're always talking magic pants here, magic pants there, but it also, of course, it only works because his healers are keeping him alive. His other DPS is also being a threat, so the enemies have to respect both. And of course, the tank has to create space. What we also have to create is not a single lobby anymore today because we're going into the last game for today, and it will be, as you said, another control the control point map. It will be Lijiang Tower.
Yes, and I want some Bing chilling on Chinese on Chinese ice cream.
Oh no. Is John Cena on the map? Is he in the room with us right now? Is he
you
hurting
can't see
you?
him. You can't see him. That's the thing. Yeah,
His time is now.
yeah his time is now. Well,
Oh
we're
man.
going to
Is it Plan Z's time though?
yeah,
Who knows? Who
maybe
knows?
maybe. Oy, oy.
I mean, is there? I feel like Plan Z and John Cena without the A. You know, it's kind of a rhyme. So nah, I'm okay.
Yeah, that's
We're,
kind of far fetched.
it's a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go back onto the map. You talked about maps with open spaces, you talked about map with closed spaces, and we talked about Frontzilla's Junkrat. Do you think we will see it on this map?
Ooh, good question. Yeah, it seems like it. Because he picked it, but I think on this map you can actually do it. There's, I think this is one is on with the center that is so close, so the Junkrat is perfect for this map here.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like the big circly area, right? The main hall, and
Yeah.
then you also have those sneaky left and right. Like the left thing goes deeper into the building, the other way goes outside. And look at the teleporter already giving the entire team a head start. Bob, aka Jesus, he knows his business here.
And actually, I'm interested now. Plan C already having a bit of an advantage. Stardust Crusader used his dash here on the Reinhardt, so maybe they can find something. Look at this! Ui, 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 ui.
Oh my god, this is so close, but of course the tank is really healthy. The lamb will also keep the team alive. Look at this annoying gun, and this is the kill! Oh my lord, Itchon going down, and this means Stardust Crusaders, they are crumbling a little bit.
Maybe this comeback is coming here from Plan C. Godzilla doing a lot of damage here against Magic Panther. This is outside with the Reaper, but I have to watch out. A nice bomb here on it's Ming. Ming going down. And now it's Plan C here getting the point and already having 5% on it.
Imagine how awesome would it be if Plan C would come back here and just smash the opposition in the final game. That would be a statement that I would personally like to see. Ming dying here, so of course that is really not good if you're a Stardust Crusader fan, but Plan Z, they're kind of finding the comeback here. Magic Pants, can he find? No, look at this, is exactly what I said. Tanks creating the space. Goodbye, Buteo. Oh, maybe he missed it.
Well, and this is a bit of a comeback. It's Tosh gets Bob, and Bob goes down. That means Stardust Crusader is probably trying to clear out that control right now. And Orion goes down as well here. Even have shadows, so they should be able to finish this out. Now it's the question, how much can he do in Dodge? He's just going absolutely ham, getting those ramps as well onto Maimo, and this should be it. Control goes over to Stardust Crusader.
Exactly. Oh man, Stardust Crusaders, they're coming in hot. They said sorry for failing a little bit in the earlier game, guys. Now it's time to come back. Fronzilla finding the soldier though. This means maybe it is not over yet. Fronzilla finding more and more and more kills, and also Jesus AK Bob finding more here. Hit job finding on Orion. You know, that is, but yeah. Look at this, some more percentages for Plan Z.
I have to give props here to Kiwi actually. She tried to keep that control as long as possible. I think she played very well, but actually now switched to the Ana, so maybe she didn't feel confident on the pick she had on Bastion. But Baptiste, but what?
Baptiste.
Baptiste, yeah.
Guys, we all had a long weekend, and those players especially, so maybe the tiredness is already kicking in a bit. Shatter, not really finding too much, getting blocked, getting pinned. Magic Pets with a huge Death Blossom! Finding success from Zilla. Yes, he can find Psychic, but it will not be enough at this very position.
I think we have a map on our hand here, at least on Lee Cheng Tower, because 80% on side of Plan C, and Stardust Crusaders right now on 50. I feel like they're going up to at least 70-80 themselves now. Next push is already coming in here from Plan C.
Next push is coming in indeed, and there is an Earth Shatter ready for Stardust Crusaders. Can he make it happen? George, he has to be really patient. It is the Reinhardt versus Reinhardt battle, and don't forget the shield can block the Earth Shatter. He's looking for something, even though Magic Hands already found many kills. He's still going for the Shatter after the pin, and he will of course be very successful because Magic Pants already got 2 kills here. So this is just a clean-up, you could really call it like a clean-up ladies job here. And this means it is looking super close, but at the same time really grim for Plan Z.
Yeah, and the problem is, I think Orion is probably the only player now that they can somehow save them with the ultimate. It's gonna be hard, but this is gonna be the last push. Fronzilla gets a kill against Magic Pants. Can they further increase that advantage?
Maybe it is not over yet. Buteo and Fronzilla, they're finding value, they're finding kills, and this is not over. There we go, Plan C going back on the point. No more Moira ulti on Teres, aka on Orion, so that, I don't know if that is good or bad. Oh no, dies instantly, so that means now Min GG found the kill to enable his team again. Judge dying though, Min also super low, Magic Hands also dying. This is looking good for our underdog of the evening.
Yeah, and that means Plan C gets the first point here at Lee Cheng Tower, maybe showing some resilience here now. Last time they played Controller was in the first map. They actually lost 2-0, but this time they actually get the first point. That means they have a potentially to at least get 1 round here, but still, they have to win 1 more. And it's not gonna be an easy task because Stardust Crusaders, they want that sweep. I'm pretty sure about that.
Oh man, that would be amazing if you just get the sweep. Of course it would be amazing, but can they do it? Can they get back? It is another map here, and it is a really, really special map again. Super basic, but yet you have the cliffs on one side of the objective, so let's see how the rollout looks.
Ooh, let's see Pharaoh. And again, the airtime is gonna be important, and Kiwi with the Ana. Let's see how much healing she can do, but she's kind of saving. Oh, again, she's moving around like crazy.
Oh my god, no! Stardust Crusaders already no mech on Itchoj. That means It's gonna be a tough time. Bob though, Jesus here, he's trying to somehow, because he's on 30 HP. Are you kidding me? He gets Min! What is happening? This Pharah is finding an impossible kill. You're not supposed to win that.
Yeah, not enough place, but look at this. Magic Paint finds Momo, and it means that this is a good chance to find back. Kiwi gets a kill on Bob, and now there is a possibility to get control over this. Oh, Sleep maybe not hit, but she's gonna heal here. Kiwi doing her job as good as possible now. Poteo is trying to get some percentage out of it. They are now 21, yeah. But that's it. Stardust Crusader finally are able to touch the point and get control over it.
25% is the result of the first win, and now the second win, like the second big team fight, was won by Stardust Crusaders. They almost have Tyre ready. Magic Pants is 88%, almost 90%, so only a few more seconds or a bit more damage, and this should be it. Min trying to find success on the Cassidy here. Maybe he will find the headshots or just the body shots on Bob. Bob is super low, so he really has to watch out here. Poteo finding a kill onto Magic Pants. Min also finding Fronzilla though, and Fronzilla kind of the star player right now. Poteo, he's just throwing down people with the spear. Look at the Iron Mantle kills here. And Min finding Bob finally. I don't even know what's going on anymore, but I just know that it is looking good for Stardust Crusaders with Min's performance here. They are pushing hard.
Yeah, I just want to give props to both of the tanks. I feel like for the level they are, they're playing very well, and it's really fun to like. One of the biggest thing, especially in the 5v5 nowadays in Overwatch 2, tank has such an important job to just make that space, and it's got just harder because you're now alone. And I feel like both of those players are playing very well.
Indeed, I feel like both entire teams are just giving it their all again for this last fight, this last epic war between Plan C and Stardust Crusaders. But again, of course, Stardust Crusaders are looking a bit stronger, but they have 2 more maps that they have to win, while Plan C already won the first map in this last game. So right now, of course, it looks like a win for Stardust Crusaders, but that would just be the epic comeback if Plan Z can make it work after going 1-1. Of course, it is not quite over yet. Fronzilla is going on to the point. He tries to stall some time. He's trying to find some kills, and he will find kills here. It's not over yet. Min found Fronzilla though. Killy also finds on Orion. There is the hamster ball coming in because, of course, the most mobile tank here to just get onto the point as quickly as possible. But it is not what you want to have here. He's getting kept alive, even getting nanoed, getting anti though, and Hamster will die through the hands of the Diva. Itchotch maybe giving the game deciding kill here. Objective secured, and thus this is the 1-1.
Means we are going into the last map, and this is actually the last map we're gonna see today. So let's see, can Plan C make it to at least one match win, or are Stardust Crusader running away here with 5, showing a dominant performance? I'm all for the underdog here right now. Plan C have won the first point very smooth. Now the second was a great play here from Stardust Crusaders, but now on this last point, where there is also a lot known for the environment kills, there's still a possibility for Plan C to make it here through.
Oh, I gotta be honest here with you, Artie. I'm a bit sad we don't see like 2 Roadhogs or stuff like that. It's a Doomfist though! Itchotch showing us, I think, the last tank we haven't seen yet. And look at the teleporter value here. You can already take the point, you already have the turrets here, and Poteo can make work happen. No environmental kills like this. If you just teleport onto the point and Nufus is trying to go in, he tries to dive, Magic Pants finds Fronzilla again. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Stardust Crusaders, they are making it again. No way. Even though with the teleporter, Plan Z had the position first. Plan Z has no supports right now, so it's so hard to stay alive. No tank right now, so it's even harder. And this is the point for Stardust Crusaders.
I just gonna say it how it is. I don't think that was the best plan there from Plan C, because one of the things is they have a Pharaoh, they had some characters that they need the free space. Meanwhile, Stardust Crusader are actually having a tight combo there, especially with the Doomfist that is not giving a lot of long range, and so they actually played into the hand of Stardust Crusaders, in my opinion.
Yeah. Of course, very interesting observation here, Artie. That could be true. What is also true is Psychic finding Fronzilla with a melee kill even. It's not even Zenyatta, throwing people away. And there, Buteo, he heard me. He's like, yeah, if nothing is working, might as well hook some people into the pit, Just hook Magic Pants, for example, down into the pit, or maybe even Ming. And there, okay, nice hook onto Doomfist. Maybe this is the kill. Yes, Icho going down. Now they know what they're up against. We have the main hall in the middle. We have Bob up there. Buteo almost going down, but almost. Nice hook here. Finding Magic Pants out of position. And this means it is not over yet.
Ooh, Bob here trying to do a lot of damage with the Pharah, but the airtime is still a bit of a problem for him. Goes down, Kiwi finds the kill here. She does a good job here on Ana right now. Has even an Ana boost, and this could potentially be the turning point to an Ana boost. Now the Reinhardt, he's going a absolute ham in. Now finally Josh finds even a kill with that nano boost, and Kiwi here in the backline just trying to heal everybody, and this is an absolute destruction here from Stardust Crusader. Plan C finding 0% so far, and that means they are going to have a rough time, because the next push, it's gonna be the last one.
Oh man, this is kind of anticlimactic, but still, it is just this one map the Plan Z has to get to finish the last game with a win. But this is only one more push, and they have to win many pushes. Look at this. This is maybe to no. He missed it. She missed it. Excuse me. Anarion with a really, really good idea, but sadly the execution was not on point. Oh man, Artie, let's look at this last play of the game for today from Jesus.
Wait, have we ever seen a play of the game so far? Yeah, we haven't, but it's good, yeah. Up here.
The last and the first.
Last and the first. Oh, but yeah.
Exactly. Oh man, what a fun ride, guys. What a fun ride. We have seen so many different picks, and I just love the creativity. Seeing stuff like Junker Queen and even Doomfist in the last game here. I love it.
Yeah, and again, I just want to give props to every player here, and I'm actually gonna like list them up here, because the thing is, I really respect them to participate here, especially people from Plan C, right? It's annoying that they lost 5-4, but still they kept on playing, and there are some other game communities where they all have already left. Trust me, even the production knows exactly what I mean. So I have to just give big props to everybody here, just staying in the lobby, just trying to win. Even on map 5, even though it was 4-0, they kept on going. So yeah, thank you guys for trying your best here. So yeah, that's one of the things I just wanted to say here first.
Definitely huge shout outs to every single player here, giving their all, as you said, even to the last match, making it a fun game to watch from game 1 to game number 5. But of course, this is just the kickoff for this entire project. So thank you everybody that watched, of course, everybody in the chat, hyping up the players. But do not forget, the project starts now with the coaches taking matters in their own hand. 2.5 weeks until Wednesday 26 to then see what the result is. Yeah. Keep in mind how those players play today, because it will probably not look like that in next series.
Yeah, I doubt it. And again, thanks to the coaches, Geo, also organizing this as well, and yeah, Vary and Flames Phoenix going to be coaching those players, and I really look forward to the second show match, obviously. Also, I've wanted to mention, maybe some people are here in the chat that have not had any contact here with Overwatch in Switzerland, then please join the Discord, because there might be some future tournaments coming up, and stay tuned. More than that I can't say really, but yeah, just stay tuned.
And of course, huge, you mentioned it really quickly, but huge thanks to Gio and Jay in the background doing the entire production. Huge thanks to you for casting today with me. It was a lot of fun. The time flew by. I feel like we just started, but no, we're already in this for 2 hours. I feel like everybody is a bit tired. Of course, as you said, sellout time. Make sure to follow Overwatch Switzerland on like the Watchpoint Discord, follow on Twitter, all that good stuff. Make sure to stay up to date. Also, if you feel like it, make sure to follow Artie or me or both of us. You see our Twitter handles down there. And with that, of course, make sure. Yeah, this is always
I can't because I'm cut out.
It's always the wrong direction. It's so
Yeah.
funny. But yeah, stay safe, guys. Stay hydrated. It's going to be hotter than the games today in the next week, or so I heard at least. So we still want you here on, yes, I'm mentioning it again, 26. That's a Wednesday. 2.5 weeks. I'm super hyped personally to see how much the players can improve, what new threats and new picks and everything we will see. So, guys, stay safe, have a great start into the week, and see you then. Bye bye.